girls, welcome to the ESR Thingamabob, whatchamacallit, I expanded too soon, ESR Super Touring Battle of the forward-skipping Round 5 at Zolder. General Practitioner, pre-commentary. No, this is commentary. I am very attractive, and with me, as always, is the man who consumes bagels with a gaggle of fraggles and Murray Schlag. Oh, whoa, hello. It is Michael Magus.
Magic Kazchuk showing up for us. Yeah. We're here at Zolder in the proud country of Belgium. Second track of Belgium in the shadow of Spa-Francorchamps. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to add on that. Actually, we are here in the front-wheel drive classic cars, and yeah. So those are Peugeots, Hondas. We got Volvos. We got Alfa Romeos.
Yeah.
We've got Opels. Got Opels. Might have more. We'll see. And at the moment, Antonio Costa is setting the pace.
Imagine naming an entire country Belgium because everybody burps a lot.
Timo Konietzny going fourth quickest. We got Costa, Kazchuk, Ekot, Konietzny. We have a new face in the field. R. Scott. Welcome. Andrew D. Berger Mazeman. John Spriggs. Hey, we got John Spriggs back. We got Mole back in the field. Good to see Mr. Spriggs. Haven't seen him in a bit. Renan Scott. Apparently it's a new face. Yuri Catachville, Steve Davidson, Adam Komorowski, Ricardo Gomes, Fran Hidalgo, Andy Foster, and Mauricio Julian rounding up the field. An absence of Mauricio Delgado means for a change, Mauricio Julian is our favorite Mauricio.
See, although Mike's already filled up with burgers, so that's probably why he's not amazed.
Oh, I did have a good burger. It's tasty. It's a great Canadian burger melt.
Could I perhaps say that you are currently suffering from burger amazement?
Suffering is not the word.
Burger, I'm amazed
and
at the
we've
way
also
that
got,
you drive cars all the time.
That's a heck of a name. Khalil Swiss.
Looks good to me.
So he did not put up a lap time, or they did not put up a lap time, and here we go at Zolder. This track, it does tend to produce a lot of interesting overtakes and side-by-side action, even if it's not one that I'm particularly fond of. Although I do tend to have some decent results here because I attack the curbs. Antonio Costa in the lead here early in the Opel. Second place for Kazchuk. Third for Ekot, Konietzny, and D. Renan Scott has gotten off to a bad start, falling down to 7th place. Let's see here. We have any brands I forgot to mention? We got Opel, Peugeot, Honda, Peugeot, Volvo, Honda, Volvo. Oh, somebody losing control there. I don't know who that was.
You get Volvoed.
It was a weird lockup of the brakes. John Spriggs, part of a 3-wide here with Yuri Kurtachville and Steve Davidson. They head through the aggressive chicanes.
Don't forget to pop the e-brake as much as possible going around these corners.
Costa continues to lead, but it's a tightly packed field. Not really any carnage on lap 1, which is a bit unusual for Zolder. It's the final part of the lap here. I don't remember any of these turn names for the record. I know one of them is named after Gilles Villeneuve because it's where he died.
Goddamn.
So yeah, we gotta get the morbidity out of the way.
Crazy kids and your crazy weird death.
I think that was the first one that Derek Warwick's showed up to try to save a dead driver. That happened to him multiple times in his career. I imagine that guy has all the PTSD you can think of. Side-by-side action between John Spriggs and Yuri Kurtachville. continue to battle for 8th place. And looks like Timo Konietzny on the attack against Jeff Ecott.
Does it look like that, or is that really what's going on?
I'd say he's trying.
All right, then.
We're on board with him. Driving the Honda. No one's stolen the H, so you can still show it off.
Is that Jean Reno?
No. Different spelling of Reno.
Oh.
Jean Reno is a phenomenal actor.
He is a professional.
The Professional. Ronin.
Godzilla.
True. Is the best part of that movie yet, to be honest.
He is indeed. Aside from the blatant Siskel and Ebert stand-ins, the mayor and the deputy mayor, I think, are named after Siskel and Ebert because they gave the director's previous movie like a really harsh rating or something like that.
I mean, in fairness, the director of Godzilla, whose name is eluding me right now, is more or less was Michael Bay before Michael Bay.
That is fair. Let me look that up.
Blow stuff up, baby.
Now, I found out the other day that apparently Michael Bay is in a certain politically charged amount of files, which oddly enough doesn't surprise me.
No, not really. That man's idea of a beautiful woman is like a stick. So you know, there's chance. There's just chances. Let's just put it that way.
Truth. The director is Roland Emmerich.
There you go. That's who I was thinking.
Who also did The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day, The Patriot, A Star Trek, and was what was this before? Originally wanted
it's Stargate, right?
I'm trying to find out here. It says something about Star Wars. The director
going side by side with Jeff Ecott, and I think he's going to make that move happen. He's got the inside line into the next turn. It should be a significant advantage.
He did indeed write Stargate. Let me find out if he also directed Stargate. He did wrote and directed Stargate, and also did a couple episodes of the show, of a couple different shows. He did Universal Soldier, Stargate, and Independence Day before doing Godzilla. That's a hell of a run. And then after Godzilla did The Patriot. And I don't know which one Siskel and Ebert didn't like, because all of those are really good movies.
I think Siskel and Ebert didn't like a lot of those movies, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
It's not really their fare. Which, I mean, fair enough.
Well, maybe, just maybe, they were wrong.
I mean, it's all subjective. I mean, I remember someone pulling up. We were about to go see Boondock Saints 2, and someone pulled up a review, and they were like ripping the movie to shreds, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't sick, right?" They're like, it has everything wrong with it that the first movie had. Oh, I'm just gonna ignore this review. Then I see you didn't like the first one. I will say the first one is better than the second. First one is a masterpiece.
I don't think I've seen the second one. I think I have, but I couldn't recall any scenes.
Khalil Swift looking to make a move. Swiss looking to make a move here on Andy Foster. Both driving the Volvo.
Swiss looking swift.
Magic Kashchuk still on the tail of Antonio Costa. Looking to make the move, but not yet. See how much curb these guys are taking when they attack it. Upsets the car considerably.
Whip out the tire iron, throw it through his window. It'll distract him enough time for you to get around.
It's not Death Race.
Why not?
Burger May's been in a battle with Andrew D over 5th place. Volvo versus Peugeot. Oh, Andrew D is in fact driving the black Peugeot, Byron.
Oh, I know it wasn't a natural redhead.
And that is Swiss completing the move over Foster. So Swiss moving through the field after starting dead last. And Steve Davidson looking down the inside of Adam Komorowski, but nothing doing at the moment. Peugeot versus Volvo. France versus Sweden. And that is Fran Hidalgo and Andy Foster having a little bit of a dust-up.
And as everybody knows, the Volvo is the outer part of the Peugeot.
If you say so.
I might. There's no kids listening to this, right?
Probably some.
Well, it's a good thing I'm
Parental disclaimer.
If you weren't aware, now you are, that maybe 16 plus. Let's go with that. PG-13 or a little bit better.
I'm being messaged on MechWarrior Online by someone named Abusive Hobo. That's interesting.
That sounds like a...
I don't know that. I don't know this person, and I'm not entirely sure I want to.
That sounds like an urban mech driver if I've ever heard one.
Definitely an urban mech driver.
I found it. It was in the back alley.
I did run into a guy whose name was the other day, whose name was Van Zant Militiaman number 7. I appreciate that.
That sounds like a BPL member.
Yep. The Van Zant Militia, famous because of BPL.
Straight out of Knife Fight City.
Matt Kazchuk still putting the pressure on, trying to find his way through. I've always wondered why they chose Van Zant specifically to make the like poster child of the BPL.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Really, there wasn't much. It was just the Planet Van Zant and the Touring Concorde. That's about all. That's about all there was before BPL started, to make Van Zant hilarious. So I said, wonder why they picked it. It's like it's just a random named planet in the BattleTech universe.
It's probably somebody's last name, like the lead singer from. God damn it, Sweet Home Alabama. Give me back my bullets. Give me 3 steps. That smell.
I don't know why I can't remember who does that actually.
Every
one of these songs is like sending off a lyric in my head, but not like an actual artist.
Freebird.
Leonard Skinner.
There you go. I could name all these songs and I could probably sing them all too. Could not come up with a band name.
I was in the same boat. It was weird.
Yeah, lead singer of Leonard Skinner's name is Ronnie Van Zant. So I mean, it's not a name that doesn't exist.
John Spriggs going side by side with Yuri Kurtachvil and wins out at least for now over the Honda driver.
Welcome to the Random Stuff Podcast. I will be your host.
We will before we're done. We will cover. We've already covered music. We've covered Simpsons. We've covered politics. MMA will at some point make an appearance in here. Let's be real.
Vague sexual humor has been covered.
And we also talked about cinema.
Indeed.
And BattleTech. So we're rolling.
Pro wrestling probably at some point.
Almost assuredly. On board with Adam Komorowski. He's trying to get a run on Kurtachvil now that Spriggs has dropped him. I was kind of hoping to see more of Renan Scott, just because, new face of the grid, get a good feel for him. Haven't really seen him since lap 1. He's up in 7th place.
What's this about Ren and Stimpy?
Steve Davidson versus Komorowski. And on the back of them is Ricardo Gomes. I refuse to believe Ricardo Gomes' livery should in any way actually stay white. I feel like that's the livery that looks like it's been through a dust storm by the end of the race, basically. Kashchuk still on the tail, still putting the pressure on Antonio Costa. It's good to see these two guys getting a chance to, be the stars of the show with some of our usual big guns MIA at the moment.
Indeed.
Steve Davidson trying to make the move, trying to find his way past Adam Komorowski. Komorowski got the inside into the chicane, though.
Chicane,
that will turn to the favor of Davidson, and the Renault, I was going to say is through, but the Volvo gets a great run off the turn, and we'll see if Komorowski can make this an issue to turn 1. He's on the outside, though. This is going to be hard. Not impossible, though. And he gets the job done. Far from gaining a spot, Davidson might actually lose a spot here to Ricardo Gomes' Opel.
Opel! Is it free? Is it true that you get a free Opel in every glove compartment when you buy one of those?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Be a good gimmick.
Opel's got to be the brand that completely fell off the map of auto sports. Just kind of gone. Was in DTM, was in World Touring Cars. Had a brief return in TCR, but didn't stick around very long, and didn't do very well. Is the other thing.
Well, maybe if they just stole somebody else's car and painted it up on their colors, they'd do better.
Maybe.
Guys, this looks a lot like a Ferrari. No.
It's not a Ferrari. No, not at all. Not at all.
That's ours.
I've always kind of wondered about when a brand divests itself of motorsports and then they end up coming back later. I'm like, this it would have made more sense to stay in. Toyota's kind of doing it in Formula One right now with its partnership with Haas, and it's we invested all this money 20 years ago, pulled the plug, and now we're back trying to do this again and investing all the money again. Kind of the same thing with Ford trying to get back into F1 as well. Actually, we're in a bit of a golden age actually right now in F1 with brands coming in, because you got Audi, you've got GM with Cadillac, and you've got Ford and Honda reinvesting as well as Toyota.
I do enjoy me a good quality Cadillac.
Actually, to me, the funniest thing, is that Renault, the car company, has bought into the same F1 team on 3 separate occasions.
Fourth time's the charm.
To the point where the team is just called Enstone because it's based out of Enstone. It's changed ownership so many times, and Renault's held it 3 times.
Might I recommend beginning Stone? Maybe you should start at the start instead of jumping to the end.
It's also been Benetton, Lotus Gemini Capital. It's currently Alpine, but that's just Renault's sports car division, so it's nothing there.
Alpine.
But it was originally Tolman. Magic Kazchuk still putting the pressure on. That is, of course, the team that gave Michael Schumacher his first 2 World Championships, 1994 and 1995. As Benetton Ford and Benetton Renault.
World champion speedwalking individual.
Part of a dominant period for Renault-powered cars because they won the 92, 93, 95, 96, and 97 titles.
I heard he was on performance-enhancing cars.
Ironically, all of those with different drivers. Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill, and Jacques Villeneuve.
Seems like a good crop of guys.
Kashchuk continues to look looking dangerous, and he may have an overtake here. Just a little over 2 minutes to go. Lap time here is about 1:40, so about 2 laps. Try and get the job done, but Costa hangs on in the Warsteiner Opel.
Jawohl.
Kashchuk around the outside. Can he get it? Can he get it?
You see
Opel
2
v
trailer park girls.
Peugeot.
2 trailer park girls in a trench coat going around the outside.
Wow, this has actually gone side by side for a long time. Kashchuk eventually pulls in behind. Let's see if he attacks again into the Villeneuve chicane.
Chicane of fools.
Chicane cane.
Chicane. Inside, outside, upside down.
That was the Villeneuve chicane they just went through, I do believe. Could be wrong. Not going to double check because, frankly, I don't care enough. I don't like this track.
I think the next Trackmania track I do is going to have a chicane just like that, but then 2 extra turns just to piss people off.
Now you gotta hit the chicane, and then you gotta go up. You gotta go up like a ramp.
Up and to the left.
Ran into Scott having a bit of an off moment, but also John Spriggs having a bit of an off moment. That was weird. Adam Komorowski making his way up into 9th place, displacing Yuri Kutachvil, who is falling back. So maybe the Honda is a little bit harder on its tires, or maybe Yuri's dealing with a lack of concentration right now, or some kind of technical issue, possibly.
Possibly drugs.
We don't like to make those kind of dispersions about drivers.
Possibly high-grade black tar coffee.
This reminds me, I was watching a short on my walk of a guy who does like medieval history shorts and like parodies, and his this time was a yes, I am an excellent marriage prospect. Gambling? No. How would you like some high quality narcotic from the Americas then? On board with Berger Maisman, on the tail of Andrew D and the Black Peugeot. And up ahead of them, that is Jeff Ecott.
Get him, Jeffrey.
It's not really anyone to get. He's at the front.
We could just pass everybody all over again.
Good. Steve Davidson on the tail of Yuri Kutachvil. We've seen both Komorowski and Spriggs get past Kutachvil. Ken Davidson make it a 3. Also, John Spriggs has overtaken Renan Scott. Scott appears to be having some kind of ping issue, so... But, down the inside!
Get him, Steve Dave.
Nope. Kutachvil shuts the door through the chicane. And he will take the checkered flag in 10th place. Here comes Khalil Swiss. Dutch driver bringing it home in 13th place. Followed by Fran Hidalgo. And then Andy Foster. And bringing up the rear will be Mauricio Julian in the Renault. The Nescafe liveried Renault at that. Fastest lap to Costa. And the victory here today. So clean sweep, pole fastest lap, and the race win.
It's like he knows what he's doing.
It's almost like that is the case.
Unbelievable.
All right, we get ready for race number 2 here, which I assume will have probably a top 10 reverse grid. We'll find out. It's top 10 if Yuri Kretachvil starts on pole. Put it that way. That'll be our dead giveaway. Adam Komorowski zipping out. The American of Polish extraction. I'm assuming.
He's just kind of Pole-ish.
I'm assuming he's a Polish extraction.
I would say at some point.
Giving us a nice look at the track. Getting a little out of shape in the Villeneuve chicane.
Villanuevas.
I know there's a corner on this track named after Jackie Ickx, but I honestly don't know which one it is.
Is it kind of icky?
Well, I mean, it's named after Jackie Ickx, so yeah, kind of. Is this one of the rare times where you get a driver who's alive and has a corner named after him? 1 second. Yep, Jackie Ickx is still amongst the living. There you go. 81 years old. He almost won the 1970 F1 World title, but he has gone on the record saying he is happy he did not win it because the only reason he would have won it is because Jochen Rindt passed away.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't help but make this morbid.
Seems like there should be death cult shrines on like every corner of every track.
Rindt is to date the only decedent F1 champion.
And from thence on, every champion was sacrificed to the gods.
We almost had a crippled F1 champion in '82 with Dietrich Peroni, but KK Rosberg snapped the title in the last race from him. I will say Peroni's got to be the example of just sometimes people need to be fast because he's an F1 driver, screws up his legs in a crash at Germany. I want to say, I could be wrong.
You would want to say that.
And then instead of retiring from racing, he got into power boats, and that's how he died.
Oh, right, because he jacked his legs up or something, right?
Yeah, jacked his legs up in F1 and then died in a powerboat racing accident. Some people are addicted to the speed.
I mean, yeah, but they're usually rock and roll singers.
See if I blamed the correct track on this one. Formula One results. It was Germany. Boom! Yes! I got it! Here we go. Kretachvil and Komorowski will lead us away if the camera will ever, find the action. Instead of looking at the pit lane exit. So, Byron, how you doing here?
I am As for say, as previously stated, very attractive.
There we go. Found the action. Doesn't look like we missed any particular carnage. Good start this time from Henan Scott, who's up into second place. Berger Mazeman also good start. Spriggs in 4D, Kaszczuk, Costa, Ekot, Konieczny, Davidson, Kretachville tumbling down the order all the way to 11th place after starting on pole. He's now going to have to defend against Swiss and Gomes. Hidalgo, Foster, and Julian bringing up the back. Mazeman looking to get past Scott here. Scott hanging on in the Honda. No Alfa Romeos today, Byron. I'm very disappointed.
I assume that's why Mr. Costa's having such an easy time of it. Nobody's.
You know what?
Power.
It's not even that I'm disappointed, Byron. Someone much more important is disappointed right now. Jeremy Clarkson.
Correct.
No Alfa Romeos. Jeremy Clarkson is no. He's thumbs downing the video as we speak.
You didn't even bring a Jag.
Well, there's no Jag in the touring car category. Gonna go on a limb and say that Jaguar never made a car that would meet the specifications of the touring car area. The British tend to be represented in touring cars by Vauxhall and MG predominantly.
Send out the DB12. Or maybe even a DB13.
I feel like Ginetta is also British, but part of me wants to say no. Magic Kaszczuk looking down the inside. And moves up into 5th place. He was 2nd in race 1. And is looking to take a victory here over Costa in race 2. But right now, it's Adam Komorowski leading the way from Renan Scott. I'm going to probably pronounce that as an H for like a good, solid portion of the time. You can blame the Brazilians. Berger Baseman, John Spriggs are still ahead of Kaszczuk, who is on the attack. Andrew D is also on the attack against. Well, I don't think he's on the attack. I think he's been overtaken by Costa. He's just still close to him. I think it's probably what that is, because Costa's up to 6th place now. Ekot, Konieczny, Davidson rounding out the top 10. On board with the Renault driver, Magic Kaszczuk.
Very magical. What kind of...
It's not my fault there's a Henan and Henner Gracie. Come on.
Correct. What kind of school of magic do you think Kaszczuk comes from?
Sleight of hand?
Could be. Well, it could be dark magic or...
He's actually secretly the inspiration for Woody Harrelson's character in Now You See Me.
Goodness gracious.
Timo Konieczny on the inside of Jeff Ekot. Can't make it stick. These two finished 3rd and 4th in race 1, so we're just kind of continuing that battle. Just this time over 8th place. Whoa, boy! Konieczny getting plenty of air there. Kaszczuk and Spriggs going side by side. Spriggs for the time being hanging on. Kaszczuk down the inside. Should have it. Should be 4th place, but the bad news for him is that his move there knocked Spriggs offline, and Antonio Costa is also going to move the spot.
And not in like a graceful dancer like Miner.
Well, and now he's going to overtake Magic Kaszczuk. Ooh, 5 wide action. Disconnect in tears. Renault on Renault contact. Kaszczuk gets spun. I think that was Jeff Ecott that got into him. And also an off for Timo Konietzny. Drops back through the order.
Jeffrey. Scandalous.
Scandalous. All right, so a refresher. Komorowski leads from Scott, from Maisman, from Costa, and Spriggs. That's your top 5. Rounding off the top 10, we've got D, Ecott, Kretachville, Gomes, and Kaschuk.
Burger, I'm amazed at the way that you're driving all the time. Burger, I'm amazed at the way you're shifting.
The Burger Maisman inspirational posters like we had for Clark Gracie back in the day. Burger Maisman looking down the inside. Oh, what? Hennon. Running? What was that? What was that? Driving. He's now gone from 2nd down to 5th in one corner. I don't know what happened there. Wasn't good.
Bad judgment.
Oh, no, this is getting sloppy. This is getting messy. Okay. Komorowski now leads from Maisman, so 1-2 for Volvo. 3rd place for Costa, the race 1 winner. Then it's D and Spriggs for Peugeot. And Ecott, so 3 Peugeots in a row. Then it's Scott, who, again, I have to emphasize, a couple turns ago was in 2nd place, and is now in 7th. And then it's Kretachville, Gomes, and Kaschuk.
There's a lot of hopscotch going on.
Quite a bit. Still a very tight field. We're at like 3 wides here still. Surprised there hasn't been more carnage. As Ricardo Gomes gets a little shovey with Yuri Kretachville, ends up off the track. And Kaschuk says, don't mind if I do, taking 9th place.
Hell yeah. This Costa guy seems to be pretty okay. Any word on his rookie numbers here?
Well, he's overtaking Burger Maisman and seems to be maybe on his way to a double here. 1.5 seconds in 10 minutes, it's doable. Ricardo Gomes picking up 9th place very temporarily. Kretachville getting back past in the Honda. Komorowski still leads the way from Costa, Maisman, D, Spriggs, Ecott, Scott, Kaschuk, Kretachville, and Gomes. Randomly have a scene from Titan AE in my head. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
I mean, usually I need a better reason than it's awesome.
Everybody out there should go watch the movie Titan AE, even if you've seen it 50 times before.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Gomes trying to go around the outside here. Let's see if it works out. Will turn into the inside line, though, of course. Kretachville continues to hang on. Steve Davidson with the massive pressure, as well as Konietzny and Swiss in the mix as well. Oh,
Oh boy.
And Timo Konietzki gets hip checked. That was not good. He's gone from a podium in race 1 to way down the pecking order in race 2. As far as I know, through no fault of his own, honestly, I think both times he ended up off the track, he was a bystander. Berger Baseman is hanging around with Antonio Costa. Looking not content just to run in 3rd place, but like a little bit more if he can get it. Steve Davidson on the tail of Yuri Kotachvil. Honestly, camera guy, you could probably just stick with Yuri Kotachvil, and there seems to be a cloud of interesting stuff happening around him. I don't think he's the cause of it necessarily. I think things have just been going down.
He is the black hole of chaos. Everything just kind of attracts to him.
Fran Hidalgo going side by side with Khalil Swiss, who will lose the spot. I think it was Swiss who took out Konietzki, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not entirely positive. Magic Kazchuk moving up another spot, overtaking Renan Scott. There's a little family of Peugeots there from 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th place. Seven minutes to go. Ricardo Gomes trying to get back up into the top 10. Steve Davidson stands in his way, as well as Yuri Kotachvil. Renault versus Opel. Around the outside. Oh, that's Jason Plato's car. We have some big name drivers on these on some of these cars. We have Jason Plato. I saw Ricard Rydell was one of the cars earlier for the Volvo team.
And Jimmy Miskowitz.
And for the time being, Gomes will be held off. Jason Plato is one of the few race car drivers you can relate to because he's kind of your height.
Not too many of those.
Off the track there for Steve Davidson, and Ricardo Gomes moves up. Yeah, I remember back in the late 90s, I was still kind of getting into the F1 and racing scene a little bit, in terms of fandom. They kept calling Alex Wirtz tall. I was like, Alex Wirtz, they keep making a huge deal about him being super tall. He's 6'2". Normal height in any other sport.
That is I would say can't even play quarterback. That's too short. They'll never give you a job. Well, you'd have to have a giant head.
You'd have to do real well though. Do real well. But 6'2" is the point where I think it doesn't kill you. Nico Hulkenberg, I think, is the tallest driver on the grid right now. I think he's only 6'6", or pardon me, 6 foot, or 6'1", maybe. Oh, hang on, let me Google it.
70 feet tall. The man stands at a height of 5'13".
1.84 meters, which is 6 feet tall.
Michael, is Valvoline one of them dick pills?
No, that's a gas. Oil, I suppose. Antonio Costa looking to pull the double here. And right now, only Adam Komorowski stands in the way in his Volvo. Berger Mazeman on the tail. The Volvo execs want a 1-2 here, boys. It's been a rough season for them so far. Further back, that is Magic Kazchuk trying to make his way through. He's on his tail of John Springs. And Cole Swiss continues battle with Fran Hidalgo. Right, back to the front. Oh, Costa and Mazeman have overtaken Komorowski. So Komorowski made a mistake. Has fallen from first to third. It's a shame we didn't get to really see it. And with 3 minutes, about 4 minutes to go, we'll round it up. It is looking like a double for Antonio Costa. Not the only one, though. Still has Mazeman in close proximity. Komorowski in the red. And then is Andrew D in the gray.
I think that's Martin's standard order from Timmy Hose is the extra large double-double.
Not too far back are Kazchuk, Ecott, and Spriggs. On board with Berger Mazeman. Inside move there from Kazchuk. And that should be 6th place for him. And further back, that is Hidalgo, Swiss, and now Konietzki battling for position. I don't imagine Konietzki has a lot of good feelings for Swiss right now. Just saying. Did kind of give him the hip check.
At best, his feelings would be neutral.
Very neutral. Tell me, Byron. What makes a man go neutral? Oh, there goes Swiss.
Put him in the wall.
Off the track at the Villeneuve chicane, or coming out of the Villeneuve chicane. You see, what no one realized is that the killbots, the preset kill limit. So I set waves and waves of my own man.
And then he drank the rest of the champagne.
With real velour.
That sounds gross. A velour line cup. It's like my fur line sink.
That's your cat.
Sometimes.
So Costa leads for Mazeman, Komorowski, D, Ecott, Kazchuk, Spriggs. Gomes is a big climber, up 4 spots to 8th place. Then it's Gratachville, Scott, Davidson, Konietzki, Hidalgo, Foster, Julian, and Swiss. That is Davidson back up in the top 10, displacing Renan Scott. Swiss is falling way back, so there must be something significant wrong with his car here. Or he might be in the pit lane. Andrew D fights his way up into 3rd place, displacing Adam Komorowski, who has gone from a potential win to not even a podium in just 2 laps.
That doesn't sound like a great bit of driving.
Yeah, not quite. Keep in mind, though, he started on the front row because of the reverse grid, so there was always that opinion that he would probably go backwards. is Yuri Kutachvil picking up a spot over Ricardo Gomes. And on his tail is Steve Davidson. And then just a little ways back it is Renan Scott. Okay, this is pretty much the end of it for everybody. Should see the checkered flag real shortly. For Antonio Costa to take the double. Are we going to get another lap? Nope, there we go.
7 more laps.
Costa, Mazeman, D, your podium, Komorowski, Ecott, Kashuk, Spriggs, Kratachville, Gomes, and Davidson, your top 10. So pretty much the same top 10 minus basically subbing in Gomes for Konieczny. And Scott also finished out. So who else got in there? I don't know. There's Andy Foster coming home in 14th place for the Volvos. And here comes Mauricio Julian, bringing up the rear once again, but this time ahead of Khalil Swiss, who I believe DNF'd the race.
Andrew D's
There he is with the Ricard Rydell car. So, Mr. Byron,
Huh?
what do you think of the action at Zolder here today?
I need more people to go up on the side of their cars and do a 50-50 nose grind.
It was quite a bit of that.
It'll be fun.
Not sure what the game holdup is here. Everybody is done. I guess it's because Swiss is not actually retired. He's just sitting in the pit lane.
Oh.
Because when you actually retire, your car parks like the one ahead of him, kind of sideways in the pit box. He's still pointing straight, so he is not actually given up. So I guess it's going to go through the full end race countdown.
That, or perhaps he just went to the bathroom.
There it is. Fastest lap to Antonio Costa again. I don't want to say a dominant showing because he won both races by under 2 seconds. So.
Mm-hmm.
Very narrow margin of victory, but he did pull off the double, he did pull off the pole, and 2 fastest laps. So, a pretty damn solid effort from Antonio. Are we getting a third lap? We get a third race here?
Yep.
Oh, we do. I thought it was just 2. All right, we get 3.
Get him, Steve Dave.
Steve Davidson will lead the way. We appear to have lost Berger Mazeman, unfortunately. So Davidson from pole, Gomes and Kratachville up top, and somebody picked up a penalty. I didn't catch whom. If you did, Byron, please feel free to shout it out.
I believe it was your boy, Mike Stoffmill.
Oh, well, that would be impressive.
Stealth. Whoa.
Yuri Kutachville off. By God, that's Mike Stoffmill's music. He's here with a chair.
He's driving the Viper from the show Viper, and it's in stealth mode.
A little bit.
If anybody out there in the racing community is not aware, they did a show all about the Dodge Viper.
Here comes Konieczny. Very aggressive move. Did not work out. Kashuk up into second place. He was second place in race 1, had a downer race 2, and is now looking to finally get on the top step of that podium. Peugeot v. Peugeot at the front with Gomes in third place in the Opel. Konietzny again looking through. Konietzny is looking feisty this race, and it's either going to be great or absolutely disastrous. Should have the move done here on Ren and Scott. Honda v Honda.
But does Fonda have a motor in the back of her?
It looks
Honda?
like it was Kratachville who got the penalty. Very unfortunate for Berger Maisman, though. Podium in race 2 and now a DNF here in race 3.
They're all cutting the corners. They're all disqualified.
I mean, you flirt with corner cutting here a lot through that section.
I'm traveling down the track and I'm flirting with your sister.
But that curb will also bite you. Uh-oh, Antonio Costa gets into the side of Andrew D. It's a major pileup. Adam Komarowski ends up pointed the wrong way.
Andrew, I know you're really looking to sculpt that bodywork, but next time call the professionals. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy.
Oop, little bang up there.
Took a hardcore match out there.
Red and Scott, I think, getting into the back of him. Fran Hidalgo off the track as well. At the front, it's still Davidson leading the way from Kazchuk, Gomes, Spriggs, and Ecott.
Do you think Renan has a brother named Stimpy?
It's possible.
Perhaps he should name his dog Stimpy.
Could be. Could be. Stimpy, you idiot.
It took me forever to find their Christmas album. Like, it just wasn't available anywhere.
Oh,
and I finally did track down a copy.
Overtaking Davidson by a lot there. Man, I wonder if Davidson got a slowdown penalty if those are in effect.
Maybe.
Because he just got left for dead on the straightaway by Magic Kazchuk. On board with John Spriggs in the Renault. By the way, Renault with 4 of the top 5 spots right now. Very dominant showing.
Excellent.
But we'll see about Costa and the Opel. Kazchuk, Davidson, Gomes, Springs, Ecott, Costa, Konietzny, Scott, D, and Foster, your top 10. Hey, Andy's in the top 10. And that'll be 3rd place for John Spriggs. And it's an all Peugeot podium, Byron.
Oh my goodness. Peugeot power.
Gomes also going to be overtaken by Jeff Ecott. So it is now 1, 2, 3, 4 for Peugeot.
Shout out to the Petrolhead fellers. Saw the Petrolhead logo or the Petrolhead liner there on somebody's tag.
Yeah, we got a couple of petrol headers today.
Shut out.
Antonio Costa trying to move up to become the top non-Peugeot at the moment. He will do so there.
Please do so.
And it's getting worse for Gomes as he's being attacked by Timo Konietzny.
Be sure to tune in for the next round where we give them riding lawnmowers and cricket bats.
Oh boy.
Yeehaw!
Gomes continuing to hang on to 6th place. Timo Konietzny putting the pressure on. Wants to get a Honda up into the top 6.
Top 6 that are alive.
Looks like Kratachville is off again. Race 3 has not gone so well for the young Czech driver. Now the pressure coming from Costa. Looking to get through against Jeff Ecott.
Going for the trifecta.
The trailing end of this Peugeot train.
If Antonio wins this race, does he get an authentic Triforce straight from Zolder?
I'd imagine so.
That'd be pretty cool.
We'd have 3 wins around Zolder. You'd have the Triforce of Zolder. Gomes continues to battle with Konietzny. Konietzny got past there, but I'm pretty sure he cut the track. I imagine there'll be a slowdown penalty involved in that. And we'll see if Gomes gets back past him. Well, far from defending against from Costa, it's now a 3 wide between Costa, Ecott, and Spriggs. And Costa says, "Bye, I'm overtaking both of you."
Goddamn.
And he's up onto the podium, Byron. He's on a charge. Wants a Triforce. Ecott will essentially retain his position by overtaking Spriggs. So Spriggs losing 2 spots. And Costa gaining 2.
Agreed.
So Costa now has a little under a half race to go. He's in 3rd. He needs to go charge up there and take Davidson and Kaschuk and get that Trinity. Andrew D looking to line up on Gomes. And we have lost Kratachville. He is retired from the race, joining Berger Meisman in the stands.
That is unacceptable. I refuse to accept it. I will him back into existence.
Well, I don't think that's within your powers.
God damn it.
For one thing, this race has already happened.
Did somebody just do some cool editing and just like put him back in the race?
Andrew D does make the move on Ricardo Gomes.
Just like a clip art of a screenshot of his car just going across the screen. See, he's still there.
We'll see what Martin can do.
Excellent.
Side-by-side action between Adam Komorowski and Andy Foster. Adam. Oh, pardon me, that was Fran Hidalgo. Still, Adam. Thought it was Andy, but it was actually Fran Hidalgo.
Gee.
I actually don't think we've gotten a good look at what Adam's or Andy Foster's livery even looks like.
I believe it is literally just the Foster's Beer Company.
I think it's the white, blue, and yellow Volvo livery, I think.
Is it true that Volvos only run on Volvoline?
No. Volvos will run on just about anything. That company believes in utility.
Hell yeah. Were they the
Timo
ones that got
by the way, up on the tail of Spriggs and Econ now.
Were they the ones that got in trouble for like the emissions problems? They lied about a bunch of stuff. I knew it was a V. Volkswagen. I sense a merger.
If I ever started getting you guys to play the rally simulator I'm working on, I recommend the Volvo SUVs because they do quite well in early testing.
I will only be partaking in the Dodge Caravan, thank you.
It's in there.
Those things can run forever. My parents bought a Dodge Caravan when I was like 4 or 5. I remember, like, it's one of my early memories where like my brother and I are sitting in this hot ass, very broken
by Steve
vehicle.
Davidson, and Costa goes on through in second place.
Hell yeah! I don't even remember what they owned before that. It's like I just remember it's summertime. The vehicle, whatever it was, finally broke the fuck down, and my parents are like, we managed to roll into a dealership, I think, and bought a Dodge Caravan, and that thing ran until I was like 20.
Mm-hmm.
We went through like 3 transmissions because my mom used to ride the clutch exclusively. Then she switched to an automatic and doesn't have that problem anymore.
I have a very low opinion of Dodge equipment because my grandmother bought a Dodge Shadow back in the day.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. That sounds horrible.
They haven't made it in a while. I think it was discontinued in the 90s. It was a small car, kind of perfect for an older lady. And, pulls into the driveway. My dad's like, has me helping him like jack the car up for an oil change. Slides under the car, and normally there's an oil change, he just gets to working. He just pauses. He's lying there for like, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe. I go, problem? He's like, yeah, I have no idea where the oil filter is.
Oh my god.
No idea where they put this thing. Turns out it was like up in its own little like cupboard in the lower part of the car. Compartment, not cupboard. And yeah, you had to like, you couldn't see what you're doing. You had to reach in and like twist and pull it out, and then pull the other and put the new filter in without being able to see.
Oh my god.
The receptacle.
It's all done by feel.
Yeah. Also, it eventually died because I forget what it was made. I forget what the engine block was made of, but I remember figuring it out and going, "That sounds incredibly stupid." It was like one of those like metals that melts at a relatively low temp,
Oh.
and like yeah, it fused. It's not great. That's the only Dodge my family ever owned, and I distrust them as a result.
That's fair. I had the exact opposite impression. If it hadn't been for the notorious clutch riding, that thing would have just. Oh, and we had to replace the exhaust, the entire exhaust system once because we hit the mother of all potholes, and the whole thing just like, brah. It's like we're just cruising along, ka-chunk. It's like when did we start owning a fucking semi?
I don't remember if the van we had was a Dodge or not. To be clear, it will not help matters because its death came when its tie rod broke while we were driving home from the Jehovah's Witness convention.
Whoa, that sounds like a party.
We had a lovely spin.
Spinning the beat around. Or turning the beat around. My bad.
Bumping, trying to find a way past John Spriggs, trying to embrace the bump and grind.
Hell yeah, get him.
Just put this man in a Memphis Grizzlies jersey circa, the early 2000s and let it roll. Memphis Grizzlies got to be one of the most successful teams of that era to like not have like a lot of actual star power and just be like, no. We just outgrind you.
Grind it.
Getting a little wild there. And this battle between him and Spriggs has kind of opened the door for Andrew D. and Ricardo Gomes as they have caught up to the back of this battle.
Give him the old spriggly wiggly.
In the meantime, at the front, it's Antonio Costa versus Peugeot.
He's got 1 minute to make up 4 seconds.
I think Cash just got this, but I may have cast or cursed it. But we're not doing this live, so it can't be blamed.
Retroactively, it's the reverse butterfly effect.
All right, Konietzny going for it again. He'll have one more lap to get the job done. And he's got it. Oh, maybe not. Spriggs is still fighting him. John Spriggs refuses to give up on this, and Andrew D is like, go around the outside of both of them. All right, the Honda is in front. Oh, no! Andrew D gets to the back of Konietzny.
Oh, boy.
John Spriggs. Oh. Was it not Konietzny? Where did Konietzny go? Okay. I see it. See that light on the road ahead? That's Konietzny.
Oh, boy.
He's gone into cloaking device mode. We've got an invisible car on track.
Was that when you get the purple shell?
A little bit.
Can Spriggs?
I feel like that should just be Boo's special power. All right. Well, this will be interesting. We're casting John Spriggs versus an invisible car. Which means we basically are casting John Spriggs as Paulo Fio.
Oh my goodness. Pre or post insanity?
Post insanity. All right, we have a winner. Kazchuk wins from Costa. Davidson, Ecott. Konietzny crosses the line in 5th place, despite the fact that we cannot see him. Andrew D smashes into the wall. be Spriggs in 6, Gomes, D, Scott Komorowski bringing up the back of the top 10, and Andy Foster with 11th place in the Volvo.
It looks like Khalil's shifted into neutral.
He's going in the pits. Just a bit of an odd choice. It's not going to affect his result, but yeah. A little weird. A little weird. Actually, it might cost him a spot. Wow, Mauricio Julian is going to overtake him. No, I didn't. Swiss does get across the line. Okay. There you go. Kaschuk, Costa, Davidson, your podium. Kaschuk, your winner. He also got the fastest lap, breaking Costa's streak. There you go. So, Byron, we saw some good action here at Zolder, and how do you feel about it?
I feel perfectly whelmed and content.
Well, that's good. Shame that Berger Maisman didn't get to participate in race number 3 after he got the podium in race number 2.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to eat 3 burgers at once, it might not end well, but it's worth trying.
But it is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, new winter deals. Shop down.
Cha-cha.
Track down.
Richard Dutch up.
I kind of do want to get one of those, but they're expensive.
Oh, I believe
Real
it.
Expensive.
Looks like everything's carbon fiber.
Yeah. But that chair does look comfy compared to a lot of other like race rigs.
I want one made with a lazy boy.
I mean, you could do that. You just got to do it custom. Anyways, that is all. Enjoy. We'll see you next time.
Peace.